What is up, MMA fans? This is Tudo Leonte for Sherdog.com, and today I have the honor to talk with PFL fighter, Mr. Jeremy Stephens. Hello, Jeremy. How are you today?
Fantastic. How's it going?
I'm fine as well. So, after spending most of your career in the UFC, you signed with the Professional Fighters League earlier this year. May I ask what motivated you to pick the PFL?
It's going to be fighting a lot more frequently, I believe, so it's good. Always a shot at $1 million, gets you excited to wake up every morning. It's something new. I feel like rejuvenate, needed something new, something fresh, needed a fresh start. And, fighting once a year with the UFC at 55, I feel like there was kind of ice in me, put me back on the sidelines. I asked for fights that were relevant, guys like Clay Guida, the Joe Lazans, the Donald Cerrone. I was asking for guys like that, guys in my caliber who've been putting it on, the Diaz type fights. And, fighting once a year is not going to be paying my bills. So I decided to jump ship, especially after everything happened with the push and shove incident, and me fighting and everything that has kind of gone through is, one door closes, the other one opens.
You mentioned a lot of topics. We will discuss about some of them later, but it seems that you already know PFL's peculiar format. What do you think about the fact that you will have to fight at least twice in the span of a few weeks this year?
I love it. That's where I'm great at. That's where I shine. When I fight back to back, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever later, I like staying in shape. I'm a guy. I don't do camps. I train all year round. I just get in peak shape really. So it's like I'm in peak shape right now. And if as the weeks go on, I just keep getting better and better. And I can just work on skill. I don't have to, go get out of shape or get a little bit chunkier and then cut weight again. I can just keep kind of continuing that momentum. I prefer them types of fights. I like to stay busy. I like to stay active, and I enjoy fighting frequently. I'm not getting any younger, so let's go.
You will make your PFL debut on April the 20th, where you'll take on Clay Collard. What should fans expect from your promotional debut?
Same thing as always when you tune into a Lil Heathen fight, brother. Just pure fireworks, pure tenacity. You're talking to a fighter. I don't just do this shit just for fun. I've been a natural born fighter my whole life. I was truly born and bred for this. And if you want to see knockouts, you want to see exciting action, fast pace, and not just a one trick pony. I got multiple knockouts, flying knees, spinning back fist, elbows on the ground, left hooks, you name it. I've done it. And I'm going to continue that success and that type of story. Come to the PFL and I have a game opponent who likes to bring it, and it's going to make for a great stylistic matchup, something that you're going to tune in for. And I feel like that's why we're the main event. People know what they're getting. The true MMA fans, when you look at these matchups, they know what they're going to get with me.
You chose to compete in the 155 division in PFL. You fought across several weight division in your career. May I ask you, why did you pick lightweights right now?
It's my natural weight. I'm tired of killing myself at 145 pounds. When I lost to Aldo, it wasn't even a liver shot. It was my solar plexus. Before that I was dry heaving where I'm like, it's like when you're drunk and nothing's coming up and you're just trying to puke, and it cost me. And I remember being in that type of that weight cut and realizing I fought I wrestled at 145 pounds like my senior year of high school, and I'm 35 years of age. I've been cutting a mass amount of weight. I get up to 186, so it just made sense to fight where I'm at. No one's ever thrown me around at 155 or 145 pounds. I've always been a strong guy. I'd rather just fight natural at my weight class where I can just go and focus on performance and not weight cutting all the time. It just started taking its toll. So 55 is my new home. This is where I plan to finish out my career very strong. And I feel very confident and very, very sharp here at 155 pounds.
I'm sure you already checked the rest of the 2022 lightweight roster. Is there anyone in particular you would like to face?
I don't even know any of the guys besides Anthony because he was in the UFC and we had fought before. But any of the other guys, I don't know. I got Kat Zingano out here asking about a couple questions, and I just told her, I was like, you know what? I don't know. I don't know anything about the point system. I don't know anybody over there, which makes it good because I can just go in there and just fuck people up. Never seen anybody on TV. I don't know their names. And I'm not worried about them right now. I have an opponent right in front of me. That's my only focus. I'm not looking past or towards the $1 million. I'm only focused on this next opponent right in front of me on April 20th. And that's all I care about is being right here, right now, preparing the best that I can. And that's it. Everybody else, I don't know who they are. It can go a tremendous amount of different ways. People can get injured. This guy loses, this guy is, and who knows, it's maybe. So I'm just focused on me and the task that I have ahead.
But would you be interested in a rematch with Anthony Pettis and the opportunity to vindicate that narrow split decision loss to him in 2011, I believe? Yes, 2011 it was.
Yeah, maybe if that opportunity presents itself and he's next on board, me and Anthony will put on a tremendous show for you guys again. And like I said, there's a lot can happen in between there. I'm not looking past the opponent that I have. The opponent that I have just beat the fuck out of Anthony Pettis. So that's got my full attention.
So you already mentioned the Drakkar Klose story. I know anyone who interviews you mention it, but still, I recently read that he said that he's still dealing with injuries after you shove him on that occasion. He also claimed that he was nearly forced to retire due to that push. What do you think about that?
It's kind of hard to say. I don't really want to speak on it too much, but before me and him fought, he got knocked the fuck out and he landed on his neck and his head. Maybe that had something to do with it. This is a fight, brother. You got to show up, weigh-ins or not. You don't get in someone's fucking face and get nose to nose and keep continuing to pressure, especially when you acted like you were gonna do something to me. Even I saw his whole emotions. Like it looks like what it is on the TV, but fuck him, bro. This is a fight. I'm showing up. I was very open about what I was going through. I was there to fight. I showed up. He didn't. He got paid his full purse, and he got knocked the fuck out right before I even pushed him. So who's to say that him falling on this, hitting his fucking head on the back of the UFC lower part of the canvas on the rail against what was his name, Dariush? Who's to say that wasn't a fucking bad brain injury or whatever it is? So fuck him. I don't even want to hear about it no more. It is what it is. It was a push. Like if that's really what a push does, it is what it is. Then you probably shouldn't be fighting. Fuck.
On a different note, have you watched the fight between Alexander Volkanovski and the Korean Zombie at UFC 273?
Yeah, that was impressive.
Did you like
Zombie to me looked slow, didn't he? Like, I don't know. I saw like his backstage warm up. He just looked slow. It didn't look there, but Volkanovski looked like a goddamn monster in there, dude. That was an amazing performance that he put on against a dude who can shut your lights out. So Volkanovski, that was an awesome performance.
Do you believe that there is anyone who can stop Volkanovski at featherweight right now?
Henry Cejudo.
Oh,
heard nice. He's coming back. I think Henry Cejudo could beat him. I think that's a great matchup. I think that would be a sick matchup. I think Max beat him the second fight for sure. It's hard to tell. Brian got beat up pretty bad. Who else is in the top at the featherweight? I would say Max. Henry Cejudo is probably the guys that I give him some tough fights. He's talked about going up to 55. There's some challenges there at 55 for him. 55 in the UFC is a very stacked division, but he's running through everybody at 45. It's impressive what he's doing.
Yeah, for sure. I totally agree. So listen, before finishing my interviews, I usually like to ask fighters about their walkout song. Have you already picked yours?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
I'm coming out with some Paul Wall, some down south Texas music. So get tuned. I ain't gonna drop it yet because you guys are just gonna have to tune in for that. But I'm coming out some Paul Wall, that Texas down south music, and getting them Texas fans excited for a great fight that I feel is gonna be something that everybody's gonna want to tune into. It's gonna be an exciting matchup. So I'm looking forward to it myself. I'm ready to get into that Burns Chimaev, excuse me if I'm not pronouncing it right, type of fight. When I saw that fight, I was like, fuck. I want to get in that type of fight where my face is just ripped off. I'm eating shots and coming back and just putting on that type of war. And I feel like I have a game opponent, this opponent that I'm facing. And I'm excited, man. Let's go.
I believe this is the perfect ending for our interview. Thank you very much for giving us a little bit of your time today. Best of luck with your upcoming fight. Hopefully I'll hear again from you in the future.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Have a good one.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.